This is going to be another shortish one. And then, as you know, it's Friday tomorrow. It's Friday tomorrow! Meaning I don't have any. So, 0, 0. Time to go insane. Also, the other thing I might do would be to upload the videos, and while I'm checking making, then do the transfer. Then I can listen to it for a long time on the 2 times speed. Very good.
Built different can watch this video to the end. You would literally have to be a different breed.
Put a finger down, but every time you...
Sick of certain people on this app saying they can make a smaller snowflake than me? I'm going to show you once and for all I make the small snowflakes on this app. I went to Snowflake College for this. Oh, you can barely see that. Where is it? I am the best. Sick of certain people on this app saying they can make a smaller snowflake than me? I'm going to show you once and for all I make...
Put a finger down, your chances of surviving a zombie apocalypse decreases by 10%. Realistic edition. Put a finger down if you're allergic to penicillin. Put a finger down if you're severely allergic to trees or grass. Put a finger down if you're allergic to peanuts. Put a finger down if you wear glasses or contacts. Put a finger down.
So what we do would be making the cup and play game, which would be doing all the recording, and then while I'm either transferring either some YouTube shorts if I have any of those, or like I'll be like making tags and transferring my YouTube shorts videos onto there. Okay, I didn't know that was today. The. Sniff. It is annoying because of course stuffy nose. Time. And I could share it back to YouTube itself, being like, yes, this is completely worth it. I'm going to share this with YouTube. And YouTube's like, what? Hashtag zombie. Hash. Okay, I'm gonna wait for that to load. So. I don't know why there's not on this day. I'm just gonna put it back in because you're not gonna say otherwise, and I don't think you can stop me. But I prefer having on this day be on this day because I think it's nice having that sort of. It's just the digital circus, like, characters just going up and down, and be like, duh. It's just that, like, weirdly that's fitting. It, sort of like Cade in that, with the, I'm not saying it great, to be fair. I was feeling a bit groggy. Am I? So yeah, this might be a very complicated one. So yeah, you have Plunder. And like one of the other shows I referred to, which is legitimately isn't as bad as that, trust me. There's a lot of like one character being looking. But there are, compared to that one, I feel some good things about this. With the other one, which I think was like the War in Genshin, it had some fight scenes, but with this I like the concept. Everyone has a number, if it goes down to 0, they disappear. But the more important things are the one thing which I do think is the more interesting one are some of the things. One, you have a whole characters, because at the first it seems like a fantasy sort of show, and it does. Through like a lot of it does this fantasy stuff. But all of a sudden, they go back in time and do kind of a bit of a sort of like fantasy high school, sort of like what you would imagine Assassination Classroom sort of is. It's a lot. Assassination Classroom 10 times better than the way that it does it here. But that's sort of like they train them to be like military people type stuff. And I do like the whole concept. The whole thing with the ballads and all of that is absolutely insane. And like all the choices that we do are so mad. And that philosophical thing of like leaving the majority to starve to have the minority like have to have at least some people survive and thrive is really interesting. I also like one thing, because I didn't notice it at first. Because you have one character being like, oh, I know you're not who you say you are. And it's like, wait, how? And the whole thing was about, oh, you know how to defend against a gun, which does not exist. I'm like, I did, because realistically, he took a gun, he bashed it up, and then pointed it in another direction. I'm like, yeah, sure, if you're a military person, that makes sense. But then, like, they don't have guns! How should he know this? But yeah. But yeah, it's kind of a mix. If you like fantasy, it's fun. If you don't like the anime stuff, I get why you don't want to watch it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and good night. I do know that's like something with anime where like they have that a lot. But the reason why I'm like, it's because it does it too much. Of like, look. I'm like, okay, great. We're gonna have this for the whole thing. And I know there's some people who don't mind that and have that sort of like used to it. But it's not. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that whole thing. So yeah. But I do like the idea of the ideology because the idea of like, do I agree with it? Fuck no. But it's one of the things that I sort of like. There's some stuff I'm against it for. Like for instance, in one of the shows I watched, there's a whole thing about like, you have like these movable pods. Yeah, Tokyo Overdrivers, which have these pods, like control the roads. And I said that I'm a bit nervous of those because that seems a bit too controlling. Yet at the same time, I would do things like take the pill and be more chill. Which sounds contradictory, because most likely it is. Da da da! I'm a contradictory person. But to me, it's not. Why? Because with the roads, that seems a little bit more controllative. Because sometimes I want to drive a bit longer. And this. But my life's a mess. And with that area, I need more control. And some stuff like that, I'm like, to be more, like, not popular, because I don't, who cares? Someone's popular in someone's eyes, so who gives? But to be, like, at least, like, knowing how social behavior works, is something that I feel like I would like a bit more expertise in, because I'm currently terrible at it. It's the same thing with, like, also, this does points now. That is so much easier. Because it was like 1, 2. That was really 1.6, 1.7. It's going pretty quick. I don't think it will be that much more helpful. Maybe it will stop at 10. Let me put that down. That's my theory. But I do think that idea is those two complications are entry. So I am a bit like contradictory sometimes, a lot of the times. So yeah, if we want to talk about it more, definitely I would be here for it. But the one thing which I think is interesting with plunder is the idea, because I get it. Do I agree with it? No, I will fully disagree. But it's the idea of like at least keeping some alive. So with all of that, having all of that also is definitely carried on the points after 10, so that's fun. I do think it's interesting as an idea. And I will agree that like the idea of that keeping at least humanity alive in a certain respect. But it's basically being like choosing who lives and dies, which I think as a concept is effed up. And I fully disagree. Shocker. I disagree that you should choose who lives and dies. I should get an award. But I do think that type of stuff is something that I feel happens a lot. I hate my nose. But it is one of the things that happens and is messed up. But it is really effed up. But I do find it interesting with that idea of like definitely with the number system, because like some of them are interesting, some of them are not. And then realizing about the army that does not kill, it's an interesting idea. Because armies, you think, oh, they do kill, but like accepting that as an idea. Also, I like the idea that like, oh yeah, an army that doesn't kill, we have to make sure the army definitely kills. What, there's no middle ground? There's no, let's try and keep people and make sure the people live, yet we try and make sure we kill as little people as possible. Nope, just kill. Okay. I feel that's a terrible idea. But sure, let's go with this insane idea. Oh, the 22nd! So I hope you enjoyed, and good night.